The bad thing of this situation sometimes that you are thinking too much about the whole thing, what's going to happen. Is better to only concentrate your power in thinking the way out, you know. Keep positive, you know, to keep always to say, okay, what's the objective? What is the goal here? We have to go and we have to get out from here, you know. And that's what we've been trying, you know. Well, my name is Pablo. I'm from Spain, from Barcelona. I started with Melia. I was, when I finished my career, I went for a master in England. Then I came back and I started working with Melia. But now I already been more than 20 years as GM in 5 different countries in 4 different continents. In Africa, in America, in Europe, and now in Asia. And the last 2 years, I was in Vietnam, in Da Nang, in a resort from Melia. And they offered me to come here in Melia Yangon. So basically I came here. I like the place, I like the people, the team, the whole environment, and I decided to stay, you know. So I'm currently here with my family. The thing is that from my side, I have to say that my way of being is always to keep positive in all the ways, you know. The best point I have is that because this started in China and Melia is got some of the properties in China, we were a little bit ahead, all the GMs from Asia Pacific, and we were sharing. We've been also working a guideline of new procedures. Now everything is changed completely. The old procedures, they're not useful anymore. And these procedures, they've been based basically on the World Health Organization. I'm very lucky because one of my long-stay guests here is Mr. Stefan Paul Jost, and he's the representative of the World Health Organization in Myanmar. And he's been helping also and giving good tips, you know. And now also Melia is working with Bureau Veritas, which is a leader company in terms of inspecting, certification and testing. And basically what we're doing is we're trying to make Melia as one of the safest companies in the world. And the most important thing for me always is the staff, and they need to be trained in terms of this new scenario, you know. They need to know how to react in all this scenario with the COVID-19. And we got 2 phases separate. The first phase was deciding if to get the hotel open or closed, you know. We decided to keep the hotel open because we have some long-stay guests living in the hotel, a certain number of rooms. We decided to keep the hotel partially open for them, keeping our room service to avoid as much as we can the direct contact and the risk of transmission in case, and keeping all the priority was for us to keep the hotel safe. That was the first phase, you know. And well, in this scenario, obviously the income is not being so big, but it's been giving us enough to get the operation team working. To have the hotel working is always better than to close up, you know. Hotel is like a big machine. If you close completely, everything starts breaking down, you know. So in this sense, I think we took the right decision, and we did very well. Every day the things were changing, you know, so it was changing day by day completely, the information and everything. So it's been quite stressful on this sense, you know, because we were talking about different policies, one day one, second day another. For my family, for everyone, it's been difficult, you know. My daughter, she just started the school here in January. It's amazing how the children, they get so easy adapted, you know. And at the end, everybody, even me, we do the conference online. Everybody's getting used to that, We learn to work like that, And it's just that, You have to get used to it. You have to share. Sharing information is very important with other colleagues from different countries, because this always help you, to improve and to make the things better. I can tell you I've been even more busy on this time than when I was in normal, because I had so many things to do. I was finishing very late night. The bad thing of this situation sometimes is that you are thinking too much about the whole thing, what's going to happen. It's better to only concentrate your power in thinking the way out, Keep positive, to keep always to say, okay, what's the objective? What is the goal here? We have to go and we have to get out from here, And that's what we've been trying, Our famous Sunday branch is probably coming very soon. We are working out now with all my team to make it safe and in the right way. But step by step, we cannot do more than that. But we already opened our bookings completely. Hopefully, we are working now with locals and with expats living here. Also, the weekends they come in here, making offers for the people they want to enjoy. They've been close at home for so long, and they want to go out. They want to have a drink. They want to spend time in the hotel, and that's what we're trying to get, no? The people from the place, now at the first moment. Then the second step will be when the government put the green light for events and meetings. We're planning to make the biggest, hopefully, cross the fingers, the biggest wedding fair in Yangon with the Association of Myanmar Plaza, Merri and Melia in August. Hopefully the things they will be back to normal. And then when the international airports open, then we will have to start coming back to normal. But I think everything is gonna arrive, I'm very positive. I think it's not gonna take so long. But we cannot do more than that. What we're doing now is we work out now with the locals. This is the first step. And then as long as the government starts giving green lines in different, then we have already planned how to, now obviously with the marketing and sales team, we're planning different promotions and different ways to create business for when these things are happening, The people, the idea of the people, if you see in Europe, in our countries, they want to come back to normal, but now it's changed, The reality is changed, and the people is coming back to normal in a different way, They are a little bit scared because this was a very scary situation and was very hard. And we have to get adapt, not back to normal. Back to normal, I would say, we will come back in a different way. But if you mean on terms of business, yes, of course. We have to look for the formula, and we will have to come back to the numbers. Now, at this moment, the only thing we're doing in all the business, I think, is to try to reduce as much as you can all the costs, and to create as much as you can business in different ways, But we cannot do more than that now. We have to wait the different phases they're coming, This is the hard point, You have to try to cut as much as you can from everywhere to balance with the revenue you have to get the positive numbers, At this moment is that. You cannot go and look for big march now. You have to now to try to survive and to go up step by step. Listen, the most important things, health, first of all. Your family, and we have a nice business. I have a very nice hotel. I'm very positive because I know I got probably the best staff in Yangon. I have a very good product, and I'm working out a lot of things they coming. I cannot tell you now, but they coming some very interesting things for Melia. I will tell you, you will be the first to know in the future. But yes, it's, I mean, it's the attitude, you know, you have to be positive at all times, you know. That's the most important. In life you have to be like this. You know, we cannot complain. We cannot complain.